What if you discovered a way to turn $100 into $50,000 with relative certainty? What would you do? Well, if you're like us, you'd be grabbing as many $100 bills so you could multiply them, right? Well, you're about to learn from Mr. X, who in less than 1 year has gone from zero to $1 million a year income by doing this exact thing. It's called yield farming, and it has to be one of the greatest wealth building strategies we've ever seen. And Mr. X currently has 22 of these yield farms that are making him an annual recurring passive income of up to $1.2 million every year. That's right, $1.2 million. Mr. X's yield farms are generating a passive income of up to $3,500 per day. And by the way, he didn't start with tens of thousands of dollars. He started his first yield farm with just $300. And then through the power of reinvesting and compounding those profits, he multiplied that small initial seed money into $1 million a year business. And by the way, if you evaluate yield farming as a business, this is far easier than starting any other business. See, this is simple because it's just about knowing where and how to put a small amount of money to work for you. Now, I hope you're ready because we're about to show you a peek behind the curtain to an incredible new world called decentralized finance. The world of crypto is growing fast, and there are tons of new, exciting opportunities launching and exploding with it. One of the most exciting opportunities we've ever seen is something called yield farming. Yield farming is one of the most powerful ways that this massive financial power is returning back to the individual. So what the heck is yield farming, you may ask? Well, in plain English, what it means is that you put your crypto up, kind of like collateral. It's called staking your crypto. And by you simply parking your crypto in a yield farm, you provide a valuable service. This staking allows that crypto market to make transactions happen much faster and much easier. And now, thanks to you and other yield farmers, no one has to wait to find the perfect buyer who wants that exact amount of crypto, or the perfect seller who wants to sell the specific amount of crypto that they need to sell. Do you think the old school financial systems like hedge funds, institutional investment firms, banks made billions of dollars by doing this? You bet your bottom dollar they did. But now you, me, and anyone else who learns about yield farming can get those same kinds of incredible returns and profits on our money. Crazy returns that only huge financial institutions used to get. So just by doing this one simple thing, parking your crypto in a yield farm, you could benefit and you could participate in some truly juicy and massive profits. You could get rewarded and big, and you can get started with no money. We'll show you how. Yield farms can potentially pay you returns of as much as 100%, 1,000%, 10,000%, and even as much as 50,000%. At 50,000%, you could start with $100 and turn that into $50,000, or use our methods to start with nothing. These are insane yields that do not exist anywhere else. And this is 100% for real. We've learned these strategies from Mr. X and are now using the system ourselves to start our own yield farms. And our early results have been just breathtaking. I mean, I've made a 42.42% profit in just my first 12 days. Professional investors would be ecstatic with half of 42% in an entire year, and we're doing it in a matter of days. I started with $489 and now have $697, and that's a $207 profit on my initial $489 investment in 12 days. Now, if you're saying, well, that's great for you, Dave, you had an extra $500 to put into this, no problem, because we're gonna help you get your initial seed capital by showing you 15 quick, easy ways to get your initial seed money. You can use this initial seed money to multiply it with your yield farms. The bottom line is, people like us and Mr. X are making these insane profits on our money much faster right now. And you get to learn these passive income strategies. Just think, you start with some initial seed money and then you begin multiplying it. And pretty soon you're just living off the interest like Mr. X does. I mean, you think he actually spends $3,500 a day that he makes? Of course not, right? Any income he doesn't use goes right back into his yield farms to make him even more money. Listen, this is not one of your typical how to make an extra $500 or $1,500 a month products here. This is true wealth creation at its finest. This is how the real money is made, by compounding your results until you can't even stop it if you tried. If you want 2022 to be the year you finally break out and achieve financial independence, then this is the training for you. You'll discover the basics of yield farming, and then Mr. X will show you how to start your first yield farm step by step. You'll also get some advanced strategies, and we'll show you 15 ways to get your seed capital, including one very easy way to raise a quick $3,300. So whatever you do not hesitate. This is your chance to build true generational wealth. Hit that buy button, and we'll see you on the other side.